Hello everyone. So for Monday motivation this week I would like to talk about problems. But before I would like to talk about problems, I would like to thank you all for enjoying my stress series and how we could, handle stress in our life. Thank you for your feedbacks. There's one more thing that I forgot to add in there, and that was laughter. Like laughing, being happy, just bursting out your stress bubble with some good dose of laughter works wonder. So that's why you see people on the reels watching comedy, just it helps them to release that stress, from their body. So when you have a good laugh, the stress says bye bye. So it's really important that you have a good laugh after a stressful day or in between. If you can watch something, read something which is nice, funny, that makes you laugh. And coming back to the problems, like people are starting their week on Monday and they might have deadlines to finish. They might have projects or something which is projects in crisis, or some problems that didn't finish over a long time. So sometimes some problems are time bound, that okay, there is a project deadline, there's a lot of work to do, and you feel the stress. So just think of the previous projects, something similar that happened a few months back, and it was a deadline and you do not know how to do it, and you just figured it out and it was done and delivered, and you don't even think about it anymore, and it just never comes back to you. So this week or the weeks after, whatever project or something difficult that you feel overwhelmed with, don't worry, you will find your way. And some problems are not problems, it's just that you feel the stress of how to figure out and how to do it. And so once you start figuring out your things, breaking down the work into number of days, tasks, who will do what, how to do it, identifying the blocking points, it becomes easier, and then you are sailing it easily. Other type of problems are like more related to personal issues, that you feel that you are in a problem for a long time and it's not going. So sometimes the thing is, maybe that's not a problem, right? Maybe it's our attitude or our thought about it that we think that is a problem, and once you fix that thought process or your mindset or your behavior, the problem sometimes disappears. Another thing is, if you keep finding yourself into similar situations over and over again over a time period of time, that I always find myself doing this or these kind of people which I don't like, or I always find myself in a situation where I don't want to be, I always find myself in this kind of problem, then there is a deeper problem. So this problem is not the problem. The problem is somewhere deeper in your unconscious mind, that it triggers a certain behavior, that because of your certain behavior that you attract certain kind of people or things in your life. So identifying that patterns, it could be an attitude which signifies something happening behind the scenes in your mind. Something maybe, a deeper lying wound. It could be another issue, undealt issue, something happened in the past, or you internalized, right? Our mind is always learning unconscious behavior, and it's so hard to identify your own unconscious behaviors. Somebody else could notice, like your parents or your spouse or your friends say, you always do this. Oh, she will now pick up her cup and she will sit and she do this after this, and now she will speak this after this. So the people around you, they can easily identify and notice your unconscious behaviors because they see it. But since you don't see it with your own eyes, you're doing it, you are the doer, it's hard to notice. But if you find yourself in similar kind of situations or problems, or you have an unexplained behavior that I don't know why I do this always, I'm trying very hard to not do this, but I just feel no willpower to do, to stop my behavior, that signifies there is a deeper underlying issue. It's because of something else. So the problem is not the problem is somewhere else lying, in your unconscious mind. So that was the the gist around the problems, that the problem that we as around us are not the problems. They are just the indicators. They could be triggers of something which is deeply brewing inside our minds and inside our system. Another thing that I would like to talk is, people say that time heals everything, or you understand things better with time. But what happens actually is, you revisit the same incident over and over again, and you try to make sense of it. And once you're making sense of that incident, you keep adding in more perceptions. Your horizon or your picture is getting now richer and richer. It's adding more perceptions, more things. And once it has more perception and more things, you now understand it better. And sometimes we do not have the mindset also to understand at that time, because the emotion present are so strong. And once the emotions go a bit subtle, we can see in more clarity, we can add in more perceptions, and we can understand the things we can understand the thing better with a distance, because now you see a bigger picture. So it's not what I see, it's what I do not see of your life, or of your things, and that's the thing that we need to add in. So these were the things I would like to talk for this week. So I hope you have a great week, and without any problems. Just think if it's temporary, time bound, it will go. You will meet your deadlines, break them down, identify what could go wrong, blocking points. Take the time. If you identify behavior, talk to someone who is a behavioral coach or a psychologist, wherever, NLP coach that can help you out with these, and learn yourself and work on ourselves and be better versions of ourselves. Take care. See you. Bye.